taking place in the last one, they all joined into the main city of Evening Fall for the Blood Bowl games. Actually, what happened was while Helm was fighting his nemesis Jargon, Jargon stabbed Helm with a non-blunt sword, of which they use all the time, and and hold on, I gotta start over. You guys are assholes.
That was awesome.
Should have kept it.
You guys are like banging the table.
Yeah, you guys can. Yeah, you can.
Was it?
Every rip
When
your
you
hand
tried to
with
rip
the
it
table,
up,
you're like.
Keeping that in.
Welcome, adventurers, to Scholars and Skeletons. We're going to go ahead and jump right back into the story from where we left off on our last episode. So, where we ended, was in the tower talking to Hookmouth. Now, before all of that, our adventurers finally came together. Helm fighting in the Blood Bowl, which is the annual gladiator battle that happens every year. Basically, the people who want to sell their swords are going to come here to advertise themselves. They fight in a gladiator-esque style without any killing. These are all blunt weapons. And they fight to see who wins the 10,000 gold pieces, along with who gets their name out there as basically the winner of the Blood Bowl. So Havok, as we introduced him in the last episode, was the one who was running around doing all the dirty work for Hookmouth. Helm was the one who was fighting inside the games, who got his sword, or his enemy's sword was switched out with a non-blunted weapon, was a sharpened sword, and in the battle, Helm ended up getting wounded, stabbed right through the gut, right underneath the rib cage, and had to be saved by Grimlick, who pulled him off to the side. And after all of this happened, the Brotherhood that Grimlick used to be in actually attacked the city, and while they were in the Blood Bowl games, the Brotherhood started attacking the civilians outside of the arena, killing people left and right, leaving bodies everywhere. But the gladiators from the battle ended up going and fighting them, kind of leaving it in a stalemate. The Brotherhood kind of took off. Some of them are still fighting, while the rest have run away, have gone back to their camp. But as we left off last time, we were talking to Hookmouth as he was wounded inside this kind of raised canopy section above the gladiator Blood Bowl battle. So that's what we'll start off there. I believe you wanted to ask him what exactly happened.
Yeah, it just kicked Havok off of pickpocketing the poor man. And I kind of hold him up, and I go, "What happened?"
And so he's laying there with the few arrows at his sensor. He's like, someone shot me from outside the window, and then one of them came up. It was some dwarf with red knotted hair, came and killed some of the rich people, took the gold, and just left me to die.
Is this like the same time?
I'm calling insight.
Is this the same time where I'm like doing that illusion, make it look like I'm?
Oh yeah. So in the last episode, you casted your illusory spell. I forget what it was called. Minor illusion. Makes sense. And you did that. So I think I have to roll a wisdom saving throw. So before we get to your insight check, what I believe I have to roll, you might want to just look it over.
The creature does.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and do it.
It was some sort.
Okay, he rolled a 1, so he's believing it. He's like, "Wow, I feel almost better." As he's coughing up blood.
And I'm looking back at Helm because he was like doubting me. I'm just like,
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, actually, you guys roll too. You guys have to.
I was
roll
gonna say,
too.
but do I realize that he's not actually?
My insight was 12.
Okay, you don't.
I think he was bullshitting.
Yeah, you don't know.
He's telling
You
the
think
truth.
he's telling the truth.
11.
This is a wisdom 10.
What's the
14.
what's the goal? What's the DC? It should be on the
14.
The spell. It should be DC.
spell save, 14.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys believe.
Well, you
it,
probably
so-
just killed this guy. Congratulations.
So I'm looking back at them and I'm just like,
How did you heal him with the arrows still sticking out of his body?
you should never be doing this.
I don't deal with any of that magic stuff.
So, you wanted to get insight, kind of feel him out, see if he's telling the truth, and as far as you're aware of, he's definitely giving you everything he's got. Right
Did you
now.
see where they went?
I've been up here. I couldn't see anything. I've been laying up against this wall. More blood spurts out of his mouth. And he's like,
Grimlock, I don't think he's healed.
what are you talking about? I'm fine. And he taps his chest and he feels the arrows. And as soon as he touches the arrows, you see him. Like the 3 arrows sticking out of him. He's like, as more blood starts pouring out of his mouth.
So, like, how close was I with this guy?
What do you, like, how close? You all are in, like, a 10
No,
foot.
like, I mean, like, relationship-wise. Like, were we friends?
You just knew him. He came to you, gave you this job. Other than that, you know he's a sneaky individual.
He's
but-
still
No.
a man that's hurt.
I was just wondering. I was just curious.
What are you guys talking about? Me and him?
All right, I'm gonna lean down and use my cure wounds spell.
Okay, actually, now that you say that, I completely forgot. He casted Minor Illusion.
Oh yeah. That's...
So as a Booyag Booyag, we go to the
Oh,
sorcerer's table,
Oh no.
and I'm gonna go ahead and roll the percentage dice. Cast Fireball,
Kill
kills
us
him.
all. I'll be so mad.
All right, 24. All right, so all right. Oh my god. So you notice. Well, you don't notice because you're still feeling the man up, thinking you're healing him. But as you're doing this, you two, along with Hookmouth, notice that Havok's skin starts to change. Instead of being that brown green look to it, it starts to turn into a vibrant blue.
Havok, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just healing this dude.
I'm just looking shifty-eyed at everybody else.
You're looking a little blue.
It's my power.
Your
like-
powers
It's
become
not like
blue.
it's not like affected me, right? It's like not harming
No,
me.
no, it's not harming you at all. No. But I don't think this will be going away anytime soon.
I try to just I look at it like my facial expressions is like what the hell's happening to me, but then I'm looking at them, I'm like, it's my power. Like this is what I do.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to go ahead?
And then I look at Helm and I go,
Yeah.
grab that gold out of that box while you're at it.
You do it.
No, I'm healing him.
I'm no beggar. I'll get the gold that I was earned.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna lean down. Let's see, we've got 1d8 plus spell casting. I'm just gonna touch him, say a little prayer again. 9.
Okay.
Heal him 9.
All right, and you're using what?
Cure wounds.
Okay, so do you have to be touching him or no?
Are
you just saying a prayer?
Yeah, you have to touch him.
Okay. So as you start touching him, he's like, oh, oh. As the
Whoa, what are you doing?
he's like, oh, as the arrows, the crossbow bullets start kind of like start to raise out of his skin and kind of spit out. You can see
Helm blushes and turns away.
oh. And you can still see the scars that were left behind, but other than that, he kind of stopped. He's able to sit up, and he's still holding his where his wounds were, and he kind of wipes away the spout of blood that's around his mouth.
I just say, Majir bless you.
Thanks, I guess. He's like,
See what we did?
All right, now where did
Yes.
where did that dwarf go? In what direction?
so this is the Brotherhood of Misfortune. I know where their hideout is, and I can send you there. And if you do, I'll give you some gold that I have lying around. Maybe 100 gold pieces each.
Sounds fair.
I don't know about this one, lads.
Why not?
These guys seem pretty dangerous.
I think once I have a real sword, it wouldn't be a problem.
I mean, you got me, so no sweat. No sweat.
Okay, I suppose we can do this, but be warned, these guys are not ones to mess with.
He's like, but you'll have to make quick. just off the east side of the city, there's a dense forest. If you go there, you'll have a cave waiting for you. You'll have to be careful, though. They may have set some traps up. If you come back with the 10,000 gold, I'll give you a portion of it. Alright?
Bringing back 10,000 gold, and we only get 100 gold each.
That's not my gold. That's the rich people's gold.
But we're bringing it back.
Oh, okay, I imagine if the most powerful people in the world were the
I
ones
take the hook and I rip it out of his leg.
That escalated.
Pocket it.
so
What?
He's bleeding all down the side of his face. You just rip this hook out of his
We
mouth.
want half plus the 100 gold.
Roll an intimidation check. With advantage.
Wait, how did he reach the hook?
It's right there.
Oh, I climbed up on him.
Advantage, you roll twice. That wasn't much better. So it was 8 plus 6. 14.
Okay, alright, so he's kind of like, oh, why'd you do that? He's kind of rubbing his face, it's like he's trying to put something back on his, but he feels a large chunk of his face missing. And he's like,
Oh, I rip skin off?
oh yeah.
Right before I pocket it, I take the skin and I just like throw it on Helm. And I pocket it.
You have a piece of his lip just like hanging off of your helmet.
I don't have my helmet on.
Oh, you don't have your helmet on? Okay.
So it's
So
on
it's
your
like
face,
on your
right?
face.
Wait, why did you leave that hook in the first place?
It looked cool! Yeah, and he's just like, okay, I'll give you a quarter of the gold.
I climb up and I pull my dagger and I say, we want half.
Because you didn't succeed on your intimidation check, he's gonna leave you with
Alright, I climb down.
I'm gonna like pick him up by the scuff of his neck.
like a dog.
like just by like the clothes, like on the back
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever, and just like pick him up, and then just start to walk away.
Okay.
You said east, right, Grimlock?
I believe so.
All right, well let's start heading there. I'm gonna like toss Havok to the ground as we start walking in that direction. Before we leave, I'm gonna turn around and be like, by the way, do you have an idea what was going on with Jargon's sword?
No, why would I know anything?
I like lean behind, like, cause like I'm behind Helm. I lean over and I just like point at him. I go,
That's a 19 insight.
You know damn well he's lying.
I'm going to take the hand axe and throw it and like purposefully miss his head.
You're playing a dangerous game.
roll a dexterity check.
Oh, 5.
you actually hit me.
Oh, well, that's not my character.
You throw it to try to like intimidate him, and it goes like into his calf,
Oh no.
but it just grazes. But he's not wearing anything on his
Alright, that's fine.
calves.
That's fine.
So it's like you're taking, like a banana, and you cut off like one end, and it's just like that bit of muscle kind of fell off. And he's like, the goblin did it.
I throw persuasion.
You throw persuasion.
Persuasion. I'm gonna tell Helm that I don't know what the hell he's
What?
talking about.
I unsheathed my sword. It's blunt, by the way.
I go, what are you talking about? I don't know this guy other than he lets me in.
Okay, lads, we can settle this later.
He nearly killed me.
All that matters is everybody is okay now, besides for Hook Mouth.
Look,
My calf is missing.
look,
You deserve that.
look, I'll tell you. I was paid to switch the swords out for gold for Hookmouth. He's been stealing from everyone.
Why'd you have to tell him that?
I sheath my sword,
All right, fellas.
and I go, I want all the gold.
Roll.
It's my
okay.
It's my prize money.
Roll. Okay. Roll.
Natty 20.
That's like a game-breaking amount of gold.
You're the DM. You'll figure something out.
Yeah, jacking prices up. It's inflation time. So
We
he's
are the
holding.
1%.
He's like, "I'll give you all the gold if you heal me."
I don't have any healing abilities.
All right, I suppose.
Whoa.
Wait.
What if we just get the gold and we don't come back? Then we get all of it. We don't
I can hear you.
I would not do that.
I am a man of my word.
Let's bandage him up and we'll heal him when we get back.
Aye.
Okay, roll me a medicine check then. To see if you sustain his wounds. That's what, 16?
23.
Damn. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you bandage him up. As you bandage him, he's like, "Maybe you're a lot better cleric than I thought." Meathead, swords are in the chest. And he tosses you a key.
I like fumble with it. My dexterity's not that good. And then I go and unlock the chest. Do I see my sword in there? Like my sword?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I take that, toss the blunt one down, and sheath my real sword.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I check it first to make sure there's no like dings on it or anything.
No, it's
okay.
just as you left it.
Right.
So you go ahead, walk down the staircase.
Oh, before they walk down, like as they're walking down, I walk up to them and I go, "If you ever rat me out again, I will hunt down you and your family and your pets, and I'll blow them up." And I give him a kiss on the forehead.
Okay, alrighty.
That Havok is something else.
He is.
So you
Where is the little guy, by the way?
And then I run past you like, "All right, let's go."
So as you make your way east towards the forest, you see kind of like the ruins of the town. Not everything is torn down and beaten up, but there are some houses that were burnt. Irvin's shop actually ended up being one of them while you were inside helping out.
Burnt?
Yeah, it burnt down.
Oh man.
There were some fires that were going on behind the lines of the enemy lines of the dwarves. You see some of them. Some of the dwarves, some of the champions, or some of the fighters are laying on the ground dead. Some were wounded. It doesn't look like a lot of civilians were killed. Maybe a handful, 5 to 10, laying on the ground. But you guys make your way to east. Yeah.
Are any of the dwarves still alive?
No, most of them are slaughtered. Killed.
Most of them.
Well, no. Okay. Correction. All of them are dead. The rest of them ran away.
Okay.
As we're just walking, you pass all of them. I'm just like doing quick checks of like pockets.
Okay, all right. You maybe out of checking everyone's pockets, maybe get like 5 gold pieces off. They don't carry
I
a
was
lot.
gonna say like
They
2, but that's
wouldn't.
okay.
Wait, all the dead dwarves are the bandits?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of like looking around at them, seeing if I recognize them.
Yeah, you don't see any of them that you recognize. So you make your way east towards the forest line, the tree line. And you finally start making your way through. You're following the directions that Hookmouth gave you. They were obviously more specific. So you kept heading east, and then you took a turn at the biggest tree in the forest, which you guys ended up finding. You started taking a right or left. You make your way, and you actually see a clearing. It's a small little clearing, and you see a lot of shrubbery here and there. The trees around it is obviously very tattered down, like someone was here. There was a campfire that was built right outside, and it seems to have gone out. So, but there's still smoke rising out of it. You can still see the embers. So if you guys
How big does the camp look? Does it look like big enough to hold 100 dwarves or however much there was? No? Small?
It looks way smaller. It's like the clearing isn't that big at all.
I'd be wary of those traps.
Havok, why don't you go around, check around for traps?
I just start running. Like,
Okay, give me a perception.
because I'm stupid. I'm just running. 13 plus what? My dex? Or what?
Yeah, no, it's your perception would be wisdom modifier.
15.
15. Okay. As you start running around, you actually trip over a little dimple that was in the ground, and you trip and you fall over. And as you look over, you see a giant stone circle that seemed to be cleverly hiding a what looks like a cave entrance.
You guys, I Havok found something. Come on.
All right, Havok.
What did you find?
I found this big circle,
Okay.
and it's hollow. I think. I start knocking on it.
Is it still covering the entrance to the
Yes,
cave?
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a strength check to try to move it.
Go for it.
All right, I pull up my
All right,
gauntlets.
Helm, this is on you.
11.
All right, you're really trying to move this stone. You feel it kind of turning a little bit, but you're like, oh.
I start.
I think I need just a little bit of help. Just one of you guys.
I like roll up my sleeves.
Grimlock, can you help me with this?
All righty.
I think you can get his name right. Maybe it's Grimlick.
I know. Well, player knowledge versus character knowledge, I know.
Okay.
You all are dumb.
19.
So does that give me advantage?
No, Grimlick walks over there. And
Yeah, he's
he
helping me. He's
leans-
helping me. Most of the work.
No, he leans on it and he just goes, and it just rolls off the rest of the way.
Well, you know what they say. A lot of mass has a lot of force.
You guys didn't see me, but I was pushing it too.
And it leaves this small little entrance. Downwards, you see stairs.
I
going-
bolt down there. I just instantly
I unsheath my sword and start
Havok,
slowly
Hold
walking
on,
down.
Hold on, hold
Slow
on.
down there, buddy.
Oh, actually, this triggers something.
Oh, no.
So, Havok, you ran down there, and 4th or 5th step in, you step on a pressure plate. And the circle rock from behind you, in front of you two, the rock starts moving back.
No.
And you see the light slowly
Hey, what
start...
the hell's going on?
so you turn around, you see this rock slowly going over the light from the forest in the background as it closes, and you're locked in darkness with just a few torches along this.
Oh,
this
there are
stairwell.
torches,
Yeah.
so I don't have to cast light.
No.
Okay.
So
I go up to the circle and I just go, why are you guys playing? Come on.
That wasn't us, Havok.
We're in it.
you're outside. You two are outside.
Oh,
Helm and
no.
Grimlick.
Havok, what did you do?
I ran.
Havok, we'll look for another entrance. You just sit tight, okay?
Oh, okay.
Please just stay there, Havok. We will find you.
Yeah, I'll do exactly. I'm gonna not move from this spot. Also, this step.
I don't know him very well, but I don't think he's telling
This
the truth.
this
Neither
step
do I.
is like, it's like bouncy.
As he's stepping out the pressure plate, this door is going like it's moving
Wait, is it
back and
actually?
forth. Yes.
I just start
As
pounding on it. And I'm like, and I start counting the steps. 1, 2, 4, 8 step down. It's broken.
He's stepping on the pressure plate, and you just see the door going back and forth.
Do you think it's the stair that's moving the
I think-
stone?
I think it might be. All right, Havok. We think the step is moving the stone.
To be fair, I'm off game. I wouldn't think 50 pounds would set off that plate.
Well,
It would.
yeah.
It would. Havok, step on it once, and then move away.
I jump on it.
Okay, all right. The stone starts to move off out of the doorway.
As soon
And
as
then
it gets a safe distance, I run in.
And I notice that like the door is like opening, and I like jump off it real quick.
Okay, as the door starts to close back up, you went to try to dash back in. Can you roll me a dexterity check?
Oh my god.
I'll sit this one out.
15.
Okay, you're just slide through, like your armor goes up against the
Help.
stone.
Help! Look.
Bro. I grab him, I shake him, and I'm like, what are you doing? And I step on it
open the door
once.
one more time for me.
I step on it once and let go.
Okay, alright, the door opens up.
Alright, I saunter in.
Look what I found, guys.
Okay.
I drop him.
Okay,
I
alright.
tumble down a couple
Be,
steps.
be careful for traps.
It's not a trap.
That was a trap.
No more running, Helm, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I start skipping. I skip one and I just go, you guys go.
Alright, so you're putting them ahead of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we see?
Yeah, there's torches.
Okay.
So you make it to the end of the stairwell, you step off of all the stairs going down, and right to your left is actually a door. And then in front of you, you just see a bunch of more bedrolls that look like people were sleeping here.
To the right is bedrolls, to the left is
No.
door.
Like, alright, so you step down, it's actually to your left. So as soon as you step down to the left, there's a door here, and then in front of you, there's just a bunch of
So it's like a sleeping room.
Yeah.
And there's no one in the sleeping rooms.
No.
I'm gonna try the door.
Okay, alright, so you open up the door, and it's another stairwell going down.
Is there anything else besides the bedrolls, or is there another hallway? It's just
as
just
far as
bedrolls.
you just looking at the bedrolls, you just see some of them are thrown off to the side. You see some bowls, like people look like they ate out of them.
I
left
grab the
behind.
bowl and the spoon and I pocket it.
I guess we keep going down.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll me a dexterity check?
It was a bowl.
Over 20.
Oh, okay. All right. So as you start running towards this, or you head towards this bowl, you feel something catch your foot, and you hear. As you see a torch dropping down, you notice there's something on the floor, and the torch starts to fall towards the floor, which you would imagine would probably ignite it, and you grab the torch, and you're holding it.
And I go, there's a trap right here.
Very good, Havok.
I look down, is there anything at my feet?
Looking downwards, you don't see anything. It's dark.
There's nothing at my feet. At my feet.
Like,
Oh,
no,
no, on
no
your feet?
liquid or anything?
No.
Okay.
Do I feel like,
Yeah, so you feel it's
So-
slick.
hey guys, there's something gooey right here.
Well, I'm glad you were able to save
Try
yourself.
And I act like I'm gonna light it and I go, oh no, there's something here.
Just don't
Only
touch
'cause you-
anything else.
Only because you
Havok.
rolled a high dexterity, am I gonna allow that?
I guess, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's keep
start.
going down.
Did
I'm
you
gonna
grab the bowl?
Yeah, I grabbed that.
It's just an empty bowl. It looks like it had oatmeal in it. It's hardened to the sides. There's
I shake
Smells
my head
bad.
and I start walking down the stairs slowly.
okay.
Can I make
You're
a
adding
perception
them,
check
yes.
ahead of me? 16.
So as you step down on one of the stairs, you catch yourself right before you step on this next step. It looks exactly like the first one that opened the door, but you see this pressure plate on this step right in front of you that you're going to put your pressure on, and as you stop yourself and you look up, and it's the big log that has a bunch of spikes coming out of it. You just stop yourself.
Alright, I put my hand out to stop Helm or Grimlick to continue going through. And I go, wait. And I point to the log and I point to the stair.
Okay.
I start to just start messing with them, just pushing their backs.
Havok, stop it.
Could I grab him and step over the step? Skip the step?
Yeah, I guess roll to grapple him, unless you want it to happen.
Are you gonna allow it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm stupid, so I'm looking the other way.
So he's looking around him. You just grab him by the scruff again. Okay.
And I skip that step and step over it and then set him down over it.
Okay.
And then kind of block him from going back to that step
Okay.
and kind of nudge him to
Pull my
Okay.
dagger,
down.
like,
All right,
follow me. No, it's not gonna.
So Grimlick, how are you gonna step over this step? It's
Is it the whole step?
It's the whole step.
I catch you.
You do know how much he weighs, right?
Enough. But
This is
I got this.
This is a tough one right here.
Yeah. You can roll dex to try to hop over it.
Is there any way I can like look down and like try to like dismantle it?
You can try, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I'm gonna back up
I
behind
go-
where this thing is gonna fall from.
I go.
And can I take a couple steps further down
I go-
to make sure it swings over my head?
I go.
I'm gonna kneel too because I'm really tall.
Yeah.
Oh,
roll-
if it goes off, it's just gonna rush me. I'm gonna be like, you might want to put your helmet on for this.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a
My helmet is
survival
on.
check. That's so roll a d20 and then roll plus wisdom.
Sounds deadly.
Plus wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
What'd you roll?
Yeah, that's a 4.
So you see Havok lift up the actual stair, like the top part of the stair, which is actually the pressure plate in and of itself, and he sets it down to the side, and you see a bunch of like wooden gears, and so you don't know what the hell you're doing. So you literally take your dagger and you go, boop, and all you hear is. If you look behind you, you see this giant log with spikes swing down. Roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, this might be my last episode.
Did you roll a 3?
5,
Five.
4, 9.
Oh my.
How big is this log? Like, can I step? I'm like I'm a defender. Can I step in front with my shield and try to take the blunt of it?
Yeah, I guess so.
But like,
Technically.
will me defending, will it stop some of the damage, or am I just taking all of it?
Yeah, you'll stop some of it. You're still gonna take damage.
Alright, when I see that thing come, I'm like, Gridlock, what are you doing?
Yeah,
He's a
time to
supervillain
react.
now.
I step in front with my shield ready to take the blunt of the damage for Havok.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Well, I'm gonna roll against armor. Actually, no. I'm just gonna roll whatever this should be. This is a D8.
We all die, we just do a
so
hard
half
cut.
You owe me.
half of 7's 3.5. Round up.
4 damage.
It's not bad.
Do I like stop the log, or does it like hit me back?
It knocks you back.
Okay.
But
You
it's
land on me?
It's swinging. Yeah, it's swinging in there.
You take a damage.
How
No,
long
I'm
is
just
it gonna
kidding.
swing for?
Well, it just sits there and it just kind of swings back and forth until it stops. But now there's a log in your way with
Okay.
spikes.
Can I just go under it?
No.
And now I'm on the other side of the log too, right?
Okay.
Because it hit me and I moved
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
I'll
Technically,
tell
now all of you are behind.
I
this
get up, I'm
log.
like, what kind of
I mean,
trap
how-
is that?
how-
No damage.
How big is this log that we can't get around it?
Well,
it covers the entire stairwell.
what we can do
and it's,
is
there's probably only like a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet in between the stairs.
we can get our shields and we can push it and get under it.
Yeah, so both of us push it with our shields, and then we both kind of duck under.
Or,
yeah, I went
or
between.
I can use some magic and blast this.
No, we'll
No.
push it with our shield. So we're both gonna put
Feel
our
free to
shields.
use magic.
We're both gonna push our shields up against it and push.
Okay,
and
roll
try to push it
performance.
up. Performance.
Yeah.
Can I roll athletics? Oh,
Oh
okay.
damn.
Natural 20.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Okay, good. As long as half of the group succeeds.
This is my redemption.
Yeah. So you guys push, and you were able to easily just push and duck under, and just keep on walking.
Great.
So this next floor.
Watch the steps.
Wait, what happened?
Watch them.
So you come down to this next floor, and it's another floor full of bedrolls, just like packed. Like people were sleeping side by side.
There's a
Can
lot
I
of people
grab
in here.
a bowl?
No.
No.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Would doing a perception check help see any traps?
Yeah, that's exactly what it does.
Can we all do that?
Okay.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
can
gonna
if you
roll a
want.
perception. 21.
What do
14.
I add to it?
Perception.
17.
Yeah, you guys don't see any more traps in this room.
All right.
There are the stairs continue down, or there is when you stop, you see a door right behind you as soon as you step off the stairs.
I guess I go
Havok,
to
why
the
don't
door
you
and
go?
knock on the door.
Never mind.
Okay, no, I mean you don't hear anything. You hear an echo behind the door.
Guys, someone's knocking behind the door.
Havok, that was you.
Yeah, you sure that wasn't your echo?
What's an echo?
All right, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, you open the door and you just see a bunch of torches with a long table with a bunch of chairs. It looks like a meeting room.
Oh, just a room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything there? Any weapons, gold, people?
No gold, no people. A few silverware things on the table, candles, things like that. It looked like they ate.
Did
and
you
had
want a
meeting
fork?
here.
Yeah, I'll take a fork.
And who entered into did anybody enter into the you opened the door?
I just looked.
So you just looked, is anybody going in? It's up to you guys.
I mean,
I
if
don't think
grabbed
I
a
want to
fork, does that
anymore.
mean-
Yeah, now that you ask.
Roll a perception check.
You told me I could grab a fork.
I asked if you wanted to.
What is it?
+2.
12.
Okay, yeah. So you don't see anything else in this room other than the fork and bowls and stuff like that. So
I guess continue down the stairs.
Yeah.
Perception check.
go for
At the
it.
top of the stairs.
Wait, hold on, I gotta find it. 15.
Okay, yeah, you don't see anything
I think
on
we're
the
clear.
stairs.
I check the walls and
We're clear. No, you don't know that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
We're clear.
Can we do a perception check on every stair?
Yeah, if you really no.
I take a
not-
step.
I take
I take a step.
We're not gonna do that. No, thank you.
The actual percentage that we would actually find the trap in that roll when the trap is actually there is probably pretty slim.
Yeah, but if we all
Like-
do it, then it's...
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Technically, how it goes is, however, if someone's rolling a group towards someone, as long as half the group gets above the goal, then you get it. Okay, so if 2 people get it.
Okay.
Alright, so you continue down the stairs and you come to another larger room with even more bedrolls, but it seems like it stops halfway. There's a big clearing where there aren't any bedrolls. It's kind of just darkness, but the room continues on.
Can we see? Or are you?
No.
Okay, guys, trust me. I'm not gonna try to hurt anyone this
By
time.
the way, he's still blue.
How's my stomach?
Am I
feeling this
glowing?
episode?
A lot better.
I don't have a tummy ache anymore.
No, you don't have to tell me.
Am I glowing blue?
No, you're just blue.
I cast dancing lights.
Okay, what does that do?
It says you create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, and the range is 120 feet, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs, obviously, that hover in the air for the duration. Duration is up to 1 minute. You can combine the 4 lights into
What are you
one.
doing?
Waiting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Keep doing what you're doing. So you're just creating.
The dim light is up to 10-foot radius, but the range is 120 feet.
Okay, all right. So you cast that. You see perfectly around the room now. You see
I had to
2.
throw wild magic though.
What's that?
I had to throw wild magic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're rolling. I was
97.
like, what's about to attack us?
97. How do you...
You hear music.
Oh, how nice.
I start like bobbing my head.
Do we
Wait,
all
what is
hear
it?
music
What is
or
it?
Yeah,
just you?
yeah.
Oh,
it's ethereal music.
Oh, I don't get a pick.
I mean, you can. That's just what it says.
It's Led Zeppelin. It's like low.
You don't know what it is. It's just you just hear. Yeah. Okay. I don't know who this is, but sure.
A nice bard's tune.
You add Led Zeppelin into that?
No thanks. No copyright.
Wait, what song?
Oh, Immigrant.
Okay.
Just like as I'm casting these lights.
Okay.
And I'm looking back at the tune. I'm like, I got this.
So you
Do we see anything?
You do see 2 large beds, like they're actual beds, bed frames. There's like hay covered with a bedroll. These look like comfortable beds. A higher power sat here or laid here. So you see 2 of them.
Can I go investigate it?
Go for it. Roll me an investigation check.
Let's see. 14.
Okay, so while you were examining over the first bed, you don't see anything, but you look towards the second bed closest to the wall. And underneath the bedroll, you find a journal.
Do I see the journal?
His back is kind of towards you, so you just see him looking through
What'd
stuff.
you
But you
find?
see him pick him up.
Find
Yeah.
anything?
I can't read this.
What is it?
You can't read?
I'm a farm boy. I never learned how to read.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
I'm just looking through it, and I go, Havok, can you read this?
Of course I can.
Wait.
I know common, goblin, and devil. Or demon.
Can you read
I
it?
can speak and talk to Gnomish, Dwarvish, Common, Elvish, but I can't read.
Yeah, I don't see why they're like.
And I can roll to try to read. I mean, my intelligence is -2.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll. And just an intelligence.
So 0.
Oh, okay, alright. So you start looking through it, you're like, no.
Or, well, do you say no?
I go, it's got some good stuff in here.
Alright, give it here, Havok.
I'm gonna read it upside down. Like I'm looking at it upside down. Like, and I just throw it to him and be like, be
Okay.
quick, these orbs are gonna go.
Do I know the language?
Do you know common?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's common. You guys couldn't read it. I
can't read.
Okay. What do I see?
Alright, so you open up to the first page.
Mm-hmm.
And it says entry number 1, Commander's Journal. It's been a long stormy night since Rorkshi, Timble, and Shy all went out to get food. Don't know what they did while they were gone. Like, there might be some story stuff in here.
I'm listening.
Entry number 18. Was an evening fall when a weird person pulled me off to the side and handed me 200 gold pieces to keep quiet. Went by the name Cardinal. Entry number 37. Cardinal hasn't contacted me in months. Said something about a big plan. Entry number 41. Ever since Rorkshi took over as lead brother, he's been super secretive, but he's bringing us in a lot of money. Entry number 55, the last one. Cardinal finally told me to tell Rorkshi it was time for the plan. Tomorrow we pack for it. And that's the end of the journal.
Is he reading that out loud?
There's no dates on this.
No, it's
Okay.
just entry numbers.
But all right.
What does it say, Grimlock?
I think I believe that this attack on Evening Fall was orchestrated by Rorkshi and Cardinal. These are the 2 names that I discovered.
Who are they?
Well, I don't know who Cardinal is, but
Oh, he's that little bluebird that flies.
He's a bluebird.
We've all seen cardinals before. Little bluebirds.
okay. I think
I think they're red.
There's something else.
okay, we have these names, but we still have no idea of the location of this gold, which is why we came here. So I think we need to keep looking around and find this gold.
The gold's not here.
I don't know.
Well, can we look for it?
I believe we should, yes. Alright, is there anything else in this room?
No, you don't say anything.
Like, this is the end of the whole...
I think we need to keep moving down.
We can. There's
Yeah,
nothing
no
left.
more
There's
down.
no
There's
more
nowhere
else
last
to go.
floor.
We went all this way down here for a book that we all can't read.
Okay.
Just to go back up.
I can read the book. I think we need
What
So-
did it say?
So do you think they moved their operations somewhere else?
It's a possibility. We need to find this man Cardinal and see what he knows.
Are you sure he's red?
Is he a townsfolk?
He has been seen in Evening Fall. I believe I can get into contact with Rorkshi again and possibly find out more about this Cardinal fella.
Wait, actually, the Brotherhood person?
Yes.
Do you want to get involved with that? And wait, if you can talk to him, why don't we just talk to him to figure out where they are so we can get the gold?
I just want to know where the gold's at.
I'm not part of the Brotherhood anymore. It's complicated.
Do I know a cardinal?
No.
Can I roll?
No.
If you're
Alright, fair
saying this bird is red, there was something else that was red.
Stop tapping.
Boom, boom, boom.
There was something else red.
We need to find the Brotherhood.
All right.
Wait.
I guess we move back up.
Yeah.
And we start heading back up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we're gonna go back to camp and we can look for tracks or something.
Okay. All right. So I would imagine you guys do the same thing that you did with the traps as you did before.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
So we went through the door, and didn't you say there was a staircase? Remember we had 2 choices to go to?
Yeah, it was the head. It was a head, which was the place where you got your fork from, and then the door
And then we
was
kept
the,
going
was
down,
the
okay.
stairs. Yeah, the door was the open way.
I just
to
want
the
to make sure there was nothing else we didn't look
Yeah.
at.
No, you're good. But so you guys are just heading out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you walk up, you step on the pressure plate again. It opens, or the door was still open, I guess.
I start tapping it.
Pick him up.
We have
step
Havok
on
go
its own.
first.
What?
We have him go first.
After he goes, step on it to open it.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
go
So you guys make it out. And as you step out, right in the middle by where the campfire was, you see a big furry blob.
I draw my sword if it wasn't drawn already.
I look at you guys. I go, "Is that the cardinal?"
Does it see us?
You don't know.
Is it dark?
So there's no face or
Brown.
anything. It's just like a
No,
blob.
Is it dark outside?
No, it's not dark outside.
Okay.
You guys were in here for like 20 minutes.
Alright, wasn't sure.
Am I able to throw another spell? Do I have to rest? No.
How many spell slots you have to see? Go to your second page, and you should know how many spell slots you have unless you didn't write
He's
it down.
only done cantrips.
Oh, that makes sense. Then yeah, you can keep
Okay.
casting as many as you want.
Do you want me to try to throw an illusion and see if it attacks or if it's friendly?
What would the illusion be?
Cardinal.
A blue card.
Blue cardinal.
If you want. I step away.
Okay.
I go, well, I'm going to do what I want because I'm the leader of this group. So. What did I do?
Do you have to roll for that?
It's
It's minor illusion,
Do
right?
I? Do I
no,
not?
it's a Constitution saving throw. So what do you throw? What's there?
I literally, so this is off game. It's a blue jay. I think it's a cardinal.
It's a blue jay.
So I just like it's like large. So it's like almost the size as me. It's a big giant
Oh my
blue
gosh.
jay cardinal, and it just starts to fly over towards the blob.
Okay. All right. So it flies towards the blob. You see it kind of lifting up and lifting down, like it's breathing. It flies right past, and you kind of see it move a little bit, but nothing else happens. But let's see what happens now. 74. A oh.
Did you just break the gate? What are you
Okay.
doing?
All right.
instant
1, 2, 3, and then the fourth thing is the thing in the middle, the brown blob. 3.
death. No. Why me?
What
What
was
did
it,
you
74?
do?
We don't know.
Why Havok?
You were poisoned for 4 hours.
I go, the blob! It did it! It's attacking.
My stomach doesn't feel too well again.
Wait, do we know he's poisoned or he just like starts to like...
He goes visibly green.
I go,
Like
Grimlick, you okay?
No.
Wow, he turned himself blue and he turned you green.
You're like, oh, he's just... It's fine.
what does I don't have exactly on here what poison does.
What was the last thing you ate?
I don't remember. I'm kneeling
Now that's
over
just
in
lazy
pain.
writing.
Damn, just called you out. Yeah, bad writer. So yeah, what are you guys gonna do now?
I go,
You have
Be
this.
poisoned.
I'm like,
Well, yeah, you don't have a choice.
I go, hey there! And I yell at the blob.
And you hear
my dagger and I'm ready to go.
as you see it kind of start breathing a little faster. It gets up. There's this giant ass brown bear in front of you.
Oh my.
It was laying in the on the fire for warmth.
On the fire?
It was like there was like
On the
ashes.
embers.
There's embers, yeah.
Like I said, I pull my dagger and I go, it looks like it's just you and me. Sick boy over here is puking.
Try not to get squashed.
Alrighty, so
I have defenses up.
yeah, yep, it's gonna be
Initiative?
what happens. Yeah, roll for initiative.
I guess I'll
You
just
look
do
up
it.
what poison does.
6.
19.
Alright, wait, hold on. Let me. So remember, 4 hours you're poisoned. We're about to find out what that does. Alright,
You're
what you said? Who got 19?
No, other way.
I did.
Again?
Alright, that's fine.
No, oh wait, no, that wasn't you. That was the dwarf lesson. So Havok with a 19, Helm,
6.
and Grimlick.
11.
Alright, and I'll roll for the bear.
A
giving
poisoned
me a
creature
headache.
has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Alright, so you just have disadvantage on everything for 4 hours. And the
You're a cleric. Can't you heal yourself from tummy aches?
I don't think so.
Do I catch on after so many years that like whenever I try to do magic, something at least happens? So I have a sense that I actually.
You have a sense that something happened, but you don't know what. So if this happened, you don't know that it was directly related to you. You don't know that you caused it. But you know that, like, when you cast a magic, something else happens. Not just
I
what
just think
you...
he like is green.
Yeah. So we have Havok going first. What are you going to do?
I look at Helm and I go, I got this. And you know, I don't move fast, but I go up. I just get forward closer to the bear because that's all I got. You know, I just got a dagger.
The bear is
That's all
taller.
you
The
did.
bear is taller than you on its 4
What
legs
spells?
by a
mean,
foot.
Okay, fine. I'll go up. I'll run up to it. I mean, I didn't want to put sleep on it, but I can't do that anymore.
Oh, no. Do something. Don't run towards it. You're.
Fine, I run up to it
You're
and
soft.
I do
You just pat
acid
it?
splash.
Acid splash. Okay.
Goes 60 feet. So how far away is he?
I think it's
He's
a-
right there.
Oh,
He's
saving
not too
throw,
far.
right?
He's like less than 30 feet.
You roll a bubble of acid. Choose one creature within range, or choose 2 creatures within range that are within 5 feet of each other. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage.
Okay.
Be a 14.
Oh, I have to beat a 14? That was 1.
Nice.
So he
You
stands
got it.
there. He thinks it's a bubble and he bites it.
The 1d6.
He goes,
And like the bubble, it like comes out of my fingertip. Like, and it's like
Does it
floats, like
inflate?
yeah, it just inflates and it just like it's like when you blow those bubbles on that string, it just starts to like float towards it.
Inspector Gadget.
6.
Dang.
6. Alrighty.
And then you gotta throw wild magic.
Yeah.
Oh no. Cure poison?
Cure poison. He just cure poison on me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so it
That's
is Grimlick's turn.
Wait, what happened?
Yep.
Something's gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I'm gonna use my Sacred Flame cantrip.
Okay.
Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. So that's me once.
But you're at a disadvantage, right?
With
It's just attacks and actions and saving throws. So you casting this wouldn't, because I have to roll, and I have to beat a what?
12.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Alright, so that's gonna take 1d8 of damage. Which is gonna be 7 damage.
Damn. Okay. All right. So it is now going to be Helm's turn.
Alright. So I run up to the bear, have my shield ready, and just give a slash at its head.
Okay.
With my real sword, 21.
Yeah. That's gonna beat it.
And then 11 damage.
Okay. All right. The bear obviously looks pretty wounded after just getting a big gash to the side of the head, but he's gonna thrash at all of you because you ran up pretty close, right? You ran up
Yeah.
some or no?
Well,
I
he's
ran
still
up.
far enough
I ran
back
up
to do it.
halfway. So like,
Okay. All right. And then you obviously
I'm
ran
right
to
up
it.
on him.
So he's gonna start thrashing around and start like throwing its claws at you.
Just me, right?
Both of you.
okay.
He's kind of because this is a big bear.
Alright, but is he making an attack at him?
He's making an attack at both of you.
Alright, well, I'm going to use my reaction to impose disadvantage on his attack towards Havok, and with my protection. And also, when he attacks a creature within 5 feet that's not me, I can make a melee weapon attack against him too.
Okay, so it's disadvantage on him.
A disadvantage on the bear's attack towards Havok, and I
But
get
not
to
towards
hit,
you.
Not towards me, and I get to hit the bear when he goes to try
Okay,
to attack
then he's
Havok.
gonna roll against you.
18.
That's an 18.
Oh.
And then he's gonna roll disadvantage against Havok.
And then I get to hit him.
What's your armor class?
14.
Yep, that's a 15. Lowest
I
one.
tried.
So he's gonna start thrashing around with his claws.
Wait, I get to hit him. Whoops.
You clowns.
Alright.
He's on
15?
the 19.
15?
15? No.
No?
No.
What? That's some shit.
Alright, so that's lame. Okay, that's 10 against Helm.
10?
And 2 against Havok.
Alright.
Are you on the ground?
I'm down.
Wait, is this mine right here?
Yeah. So just keep that there. Just write the new number
It's right
underneath.
6.
Yeah.
And you notice that its claws sunk into you. It like you would think that it's just bear claw, but it sunk into your skin, both of you.
Through my
It
armor?
Didn't do, yeah. And you felt it punctured like inside of you, and you're just amazed that this shouldn't happen. This is not a thing that should happen. You don't know what caused it.
I would say something, but I'm just on the ground, passed out.
Okay. This is my turn, right?
After the bear, it is Havok's turn.
It wasn't for that stupid
And
log.
I look at you because you're like a little bit back, right? I'm like, are you able to heal?
I can't answer
Cleric,
that.
are you able to heal?
I'd be like, okay, I got an idea. When you see the sign, go heal fishnets. And I
Distract the bear.
Yep, I use minor illusion and I make like firecrackers behind him so it turns the bear.
Okay, alright. What do I have to beat?
14.
14.
Alright, I'm gonna roll. No, I didn't do it the first time. It was a 16, so he's not distracted by it.
And I just look over and I'm like, okay.
Wild magic.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's not a
Helm
percentage
bleeds
die.
out faster.
Fireball on Helm.
40.
40 doesn't sound too good. What was the last one?
40.
No, the last
What?
time you
I
didn't
couldn't-
tell us what happened.
You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. It's a secret.
What's your HP? What are you at right now?
I'm at 6.
You're at 6. Okay, you go back up to your full HP.
Yo.
I just like feel like my body grows a little bit and then it just shrinks back down. And I go, sorry, Helm.
Okay, alright.
At least tried.
Now it is Grimlick's turn.
So before he goes, I want to say that he does have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will be an ability check.
Yeah, this would be. Yeah, this would, yeah.
What is
It's a
this?
spell.
Attacking. Oh,
How do you know what I want to do?
Healing is
Yeah.
what I said. This is what I meant.
what do you mean?
Like healing would be an ability check, so you'd have disadvantage.
Well, I think that would only be if it was medicine, because that's an ability. But he's just using magic, so that's just an attack. But if he rolls for something like strength, perception, something like that, you have disadvantage.
So do I have to
Thank
roll
you,
for
narrative
my
behind
cure?
behind the scenes.
Thanks, no face.
Do I have to roll for my cure wounds?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna run up to Helm and do cure wounds, which is 1d8 plus spellcasting ability.
Okay.
So I
Are these spells or cantrips?
can't. This is a spell. This is my last spell.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure you're just keeping track of your
Yeah.
spells.
6. I give him 6.
What are you at?
Now I'm at 5.
Wait, were you below?
I was at -1.
Damn. First knockout. Okay, now it is going to be Helm's turn.
Am I conscious?
Yeah.
But on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're prone.
Oh, man. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to stand up. And I'm going to shift myself in front of Havok. and then take another swipe at the bear.
Okay,
with my
go
sword.
for
My sword.
Oh, that was almost a 19. What did that roll to?
1.
Natural 1.
You stand up a little,
Wobbly.
Knees weak, palms are sweaty, and you swing your sword, and as you swing your sword,
I throw up mom's spaghetti.
flows. You throw the sword, and it goes sliding across the ground as you're now senseless in front of the bear.
I have my shield, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you have your shield.
Okay.
But now the bears just kind of look at you, and you look at this bear, and you're like, is that bear grinning at me?
I look up at Helm and I'm
laughing.
like, you gonna give him a sword?
And he's going to go ahead and try to bite you.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man. I'm out of
But he
spells.
snaps. You hear the loud, booming, bassy noise of his jaws snapping together. But it's right in front of you as he misses. And you kind of move out of the way. So now it is going to be Havok's turn.
I look at Helm and I'm like, am I able to pick up his sword? Like, am I strong enough to pick up? Or is it like
You'd have to run
It's a
over and
long
grab
sword.
it.
I have to run over and grab it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that'd probably be your movement.
For the whole move,
Yeah.
and I can't throw it to him or anything.
It'd be a heavy strength check.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to throw magic. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna run up to the bear,
Okay.
grab him by the eye socket,
What?
and I'm gonna do
I'm
shocking.
gonna reach in. I don't want to grab his eyes. I want to grab his
Yeah,
eye
I'm gonna
sockets.
reach in, and I'm gonna do shocking grasp.
Oh, my God.
Okay. I feel like that would pronounce an opportunity attack by the bear. Is that just me?
I mean,
I
he's
feel like-
putting his hands right next to its mouth.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, go for it.
So before you do that, it's gonna try to bite you. It's not going to. It's a 1. You hear it snap. And you hear as all of its teeth fall out of its mouth.
And I'm laughing
Wait,
as
really?
I'm grabbing that bear.
No, you do hear it snap.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't
you said it,
do
bro.
that.
I jam my hands into his eye sockets, and I'm like laughing.
Okay. All right. How much damage are you gonna do?
You are a psychopath.
What do I roll? What do I roll?
It's just damage, I believe. Whatever the damage is on your paper.
A 1d8.
Do I have to roll anything or no?
No,
Okay.
just says you can't take reactions until your next turn.
Okay. That's a D10. The D8's the pending on looking thing. Yeah.
Oh, that one. 3.
Okay. So
That's it. You grab its eyeballs. You do 3 damage.
You
Oh,
add
adding-
your spellcasting.
No, not with that.
You
Doesn't
don't?
say.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Alright, so you grab it and it's thrashing because you're shocking its eyeballs, I guess. But wild magic is going to occur.
I'm trying to kill the bear with the wild magic.
55.
Can you heal me with your wild magic?
Alright, how long? Do you have a lot of hair?
It's like
It's like the hair that, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you're bald. All your hair just falls out as soon as you cast Shocking Grasp.
He looks like every other goblin now.
Well, he's blue.
True. True.
He's like a blue, bald goblin.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Grimlick's turn.
Alright.
You wanna heal the bear?
I cannot.
He
I am
doesn't
all out
have
Oh,
of
you're all out of
spells. I
spells.
can
That sucks.
use a cantrip. What are my cantrips?
What? Yeah, a little bit.
You got some hair sticking out, but you're good.
You look less hairy.
I'm shaved clean, or is it just falling out?
Yeah, no, it fell out. There's nothing. There's no stubble. There's nothing. It all fell out.
Okay, so if I use Sacred Flame again, all it says is a flame-like radiance descends on a creature. Does that mean anybody real close? would
Yes. Just to answer your question, yes.
Okay.
I only have 5 hit points, just to let you
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna move to an angle where I can see the bear side and just pull out my crossbow and fire.
Okay.
As I see him do it, I'm just you really gonna try to use the crossbow again? You remember how we got this in the first place?
Go for it.
Okay, and this is a disadvantage.
This is at disadvantage.
Oh, man.
I already didn't hit. I'll roll again to see if I get a 1 now. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you're sick and you're just trembling with your crossbow as you shoot, and just it lands right in front of you.
Yes,
on the ground.
I'm sick.
Okay, Helm, you don't have a sword. You're right in front
Yeah, I
of this
know.
thing.
I'm gonna just kind of hit it with my sword and then just punch
You
it
hit
in
it
the
with
head.
your sword?
Or hit it with my shield. I'm gonna hit it with my shield and I'm just gonna punch it in the head.
Right where I'm at.
Okay.
Like, I'm like,
So I believe for strength checks with non-monks, it's just strength attack and then it's 1 plus my strength
Sure.
for damage.
wait, how are you gonna hit it? Because I'm like up on the head.
I'm like shifted to the side, so I'm gonna punch it on the side of the head, like right in the jaw. It was almost on a 20.
What is it?
It is a 8.
Yeah, no. You're just pushing the shield up against the bear, and it's gonna thrash again. It's obviously gonna actually stand up. Are you still holding onto it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's gonna stand up. This thing's huge. This is like 10 feet tall now.
What?
And it's just going to kind of like thrash and try to gnaw at you as because you're
He's still technically within 5 feet of me, right?
the bear.
Well, Havok.
No, because if it's 10 feet,
But I'm 6 feet high.
free.
I'm 6 feet
Yeah.
tall.
that's
Oh
true.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so with my abilities, I am still going to impose disadvantage on its attack with my shield, and I also get to punch it while it's standing up.
Okay. Go
Fist
for it.
fighting a bear.
Oh my
Yeah. What'd you roll?
8 again.
Okay. Yeah. No. All right. So he does get a disadvantage when he's
Damn.
attacking.
I'm trying to
Does
help you,
like the
buddy.
bear get a disadvantage because it's blind now? Because I'm like reaching.
Well, I mean, either way, it had disadvantage. It doesn't get double disadvantage. But he rolled a 5, so he's just thrashing you around. Can you actually roll a dexterity check to see if you stay on him or you fall off?
He stayed
Oh,
on.
I'm riding that.
22.
Okay, you're actually hanging out with one hand. and
Yeah,
you're
I start
sitting there
doing one
like-
hand and I'm just like
Yeah.
doing this with my dagger.
Okay. Alright, so that was just the bear, so we're gonna go back up to you, Havok.
I mean, I'm close enough to now take my dagger and start jabbing the neck.
Yeah, go for it.
Get up in there.
What do I throw with it? A 6. 19.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
And then
Go ahead and roll
1d4
damage.
plus
D4.
4.
Yep.
6.
Okay, what does it look like when you kill it?
When I kill it, like when I rip out the dagger, blood squirts on Helm and it just falls and it just starts to like cry.
Alright,
Wait,
so
Helm
the
cries or
bear...
the bear
they,
cries?
they both cry.
So as the
I'm not
bear's
crying.
crying in its final seconds of
Aw,
its life, it's
kinda
sitting there
sad.
weeping, breathing really heavy as it doesn't have its one eye, it's bleeding. And Helm is just sitting there crying because he doesn't have his sword and he's covered in blood. As you know, you're sitting there and there's just weeping. There's just this sadness around everything. And that's where we'll cut it off.